Hi everyone, it's me, Miss Branch, here with lesson 7, part 3. Now I forgot to add details with our scraps left over from the other lessons into our lesson 7. I kind of ended it with talking about size and position and overlapping, but I forgot to talk about details. When something's closer to you, you can see more details than you can far away. Like if I bring my hand close to the camera, you can see the lines in my hand. But if I bring it far apart, you can barely see them. So details. So the fish that are far away, we're not going to see as many details as we would see on the bigger fish up front. So let's switch my camera so we can add in some details. Oh, you need your crayons too. Let's see, switch, replace pen. All right, so here we have our project that could be done, but we forgot to add another element of when you're showing space in art, you can see more details. I haven't used this crayon yet. Okay, blue violet. All right, good. I'm going to add some scales on my fish that are close with some scallop lines. And we learned scallop lines in lesson 2 when we made our line fish. So actually it's kind of like keep it going. And now the fish that are kind of far away, I'm just going to put like a little bit of lines on them, but I'm not going to press down hard because they're further away. So you really wouldn't see the details on them like you would see on the fish that are close up. Now we could just stop there, but it wouldn't be a fun Miss Branch project if we didn't add some more stuff to our fish. So let's see what I have here. Pull out some of the scraps from our first project. And I actually put the scraps from our second project in another bag, and I kind of misplaced that one. So I have these scraps from project 1, and let's see, I could add some fins and make the fins stick up. We could add in some more details, or I could change the fins on the top because they're closer, and I could glue those on, or I could cut them to fit. Let's see. This is definitely too big. You definitely need your scissors. Where did Miss Branch put her scissors? Ah, there they go. So yes, you'll need your scissors for this part too. And it was on the list, and I forgot to mention it. All right, so this one's a little big. I'm going to cut a little bit off. And of course you need your glue. Let's see. If I want this to be a fin on top, oh, it looks like it could be a crown on my fish. My fish could wear a crown. You know what? I'm going to leave it like that. My fish can wear a crown because I'm the artist and I can decide to do that. Well, let's see. I want this one, but this one's a little too big. So I'm going to cut a little bit off. And yeah, there we go. Now I have a fin. So now it's closer up. And this one needs a bigger fin. Huh. I make this a fin for this one. And so, yep, there we go. We have a fin. Now, the ones that are far away, we won't see as much details. So I'm not going to put any details on these fish that are further away. I'm going to focus on the 3 that I was able to give them wiggly eyes because they are closer. And then by adding all these extra details, let's see. What else I want to do? I have this purple. I could do purple tail. Oh, I could add another fin here. I think I'll add another fin. So I'm just going to cut a triangle off, and I can add another fin. Yep. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and I can add another fin on this one too, but it's bigger. So let me cut a bigger triangle, and it can have a bigger fin. And then this one is a little bigger. So it can have a little bigger than this one, but not as big as that one. And I could give them another fin. And you can add all kinds of cool stuff to your fish if you want to add more with this scrap for the detail, for adding some details on your fish. Let's say I can give this one a hat too. It looks like a hat. Let's see. This one, no, this one would be smaller. So this would go on this one. This one could go on this one. So yes, you can play around and you can use your scraps to add some details on the fish that are close. While the fish that are far away, you wouldn't see it because remember, hand close, you can see the where's my camera? Details in my hand, but when I bring it farther away, you can't see the details as good. All right, so let me get my glue stick or my liquid glue. It's whichever one you want to use. And if you're using a liquid glue, it's not a lot, just a dot. And sometimes if you don't close the glue right away, glue will dry on the edge. So you got to peel it off when you're opening it. So not a lot, just a dot. A dab of glue will do. And rub a little bit and it sticks. And not a lot. Now I'm only going to put a dot on this corner because I want the rest of this to stick up. So then rub a little bit and it sticks. And not a lot, just a dot. A dab of glue will do. And rub a little bit and it sticks. This one needs even less dot. I'm going to toggle this up and so that the glue that goes back in and just get a little bit off the nozzle. Because this one is smaller. And rub a little bit. Then I'm going to use this glue from the nozzle. There we go. And rub a little bit and it sticks. I'm going to squeeze just a little bit out. Because remember, if you use too much glue, it's going to wet both pieces of paper and it's going to have a hard time sticking to it and gluing better. And so I always say puddle, puddle, get in trouble. So you do not want a puddle of glue because it's going to give you some trouble. I'm going to turn this one this way. Not a lot, just a dot. A dab of glue will do and rub a little bit and it sticks. And rub a little bit and it sticks. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, let's see. Nope. I'm going to switch cameras. So, showing space in art. When things are close, you can see a lot of details. And when things are far away, you can't see a lot of details. And when things are close, they are bigger. And when they're far away, they are smaller. And also you can overlap things so that you can see that things are farther away. It's like my head has gotten really far away with my hands being in front of my face. So those are three ways three techniques artists use to show space in art. So we use size, we use placement, and we use details. More details, closer. For less details, further away. And then things also get lighter. That's later when you get like the 3rd and 4th grade. We talk about atmospheric perspective when we're doing mainly landscape and stuff. The air makes things look lighter when they are far away. But we'll talk about that again when we get to those grades. Anyway, I hope you have lots of fun adding details to your fish along with all the other parts. So I will see you in the next lesson. Bye.